Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we will be making...
Roman ruins.
That can't be seen.
Basically what we did was we took a whole bunch of Hearst Arts pieces from molds, and I made a couple other molds, including a wedding cake Roman column, and I made a mold of it, and then made it so that it was flat. I didn't fill up the mold completely, and then when it was almost dry, I broke it into 3 pieces to look like the column had fallen over. So it'll make first... I'm going to fill that with rocks. And basically then we took some foam board and wet down the foam board with lots of water, let it soak, and then took it back outside in the 150 degree weather we have here now, and let the paper bubble up and peeled off very easily without any warping. They're double thick pieces of pure foam board with no paper, so it won't warp. Glued them together in various shapes, and we're going to take all these Hearst Arts pieces, and if you don't have access to Hearst Arts molds, you could probably find other things to, just basically make some scatter terrain of ruins so that you can make them, position them in different precise ways on your gaming table. Also got here a Hercules from an old Happy Meal giveaway.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm 100% certain that's what it was. And we're going to just use him as a statue on one of these column bases. I thought about making him look like he had fallen over, but instead what I'm going to do is I
wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, it would have... I didn't want to do that, because then that way I'm not going to glue this piece to
also,
the actual...
that way we can use it for not ruins.
Right. I'm going to... Actually, do you want to paint it stone or maybe like remember the Iron Golem thing from Forbidden Fortress, where it was like metal but like copper with that turquoise looking rust?
Yes.
You want to do it that way instead?
No.
You want to make him look like a statue?
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to glue him on top later with a different kind of glue, and I'm not going to do it on camera because I'll be holding it for most of the time of the video. We also have some Army Painter Tufts that we're going to scatter. Whoops, that was funny. That we're going to scatter around the terrain to make it look overgrown. Also have assorted rocks that we picked up today on our way home from school, as well as a good assortment of gravel to spread around, the bases. When we've done all the gluing, let it dry. We'll then probably paint it all gray and then dry brush it white in the next video. If we do that in another video, we may do something else instead and just do this off camera. But little guy's already beat me to starting to glue stuff. I'm gonna make this one.
Of course I did. I wasn't busy.
Yakking your mug. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
So let's see what we got here to work with. I'm going to put some of these shingles about here. And this piece actually, let me show you real quick. The little guy, he got me that Reaper Bones Black Minotaur Demon Lord. And the base was so cool that I actually made a casting of it and made a couple of extra copies of it so that I could use it for miniature bases elsewhere. But I want this to just be the centerpiece of this particular piece of terrain. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it kind of look like it used to be a gazebo. And if I can get some of these pieces to make it look like it basically toppled over.
Yeah. I made... My throat's been dying today.
Are you using any of these pieces here?
Which pieces?
These?
Probably not.
Okay, cool. That's what I need. Along with these
I
pieces.
used one, but I'm not going to use them.
Okay. And then once I've glued the Hearst Arts pieces, I'll then add a very liberal amount of glue and throw some gravel everywhere. Like I said, if you don't have access to Hearst Arts, I'm sure you guys can find other bits of broken rock and things like that.
Okay, this
all
isn't drying as fast.
Oh, it's not going to dry very fast. You're going to have to be very careful and just let it dry overnight. Just, you know.
No, I mean, it's not going to be able to dry at all this way because of just gravity.
Just add extra glue and then...
Add extra... I did that.
No, I mean all around it, and then you'll put rocks around it to help glue it down. I'll show you when I'm done with this piece. What am I talking about? And basically I'm going to just literally cover the entire base with glue.
Oh, there it is. Just lost it.
Make sure you get a good tight weld there with the columns, because
And also make sure that they are indeed circular.
Yeah. I made a couple of those columns and they didn't turn out so good because I was not
Careful.
Yeah. Bad crafter.
And you're not wrong there.
I have my moments.
That's not what I said. But yes, I did imply it.
And I'm just going to work on this one piece here tonight. And then come back maybe next Thursday and do another one.
I didn't realize how awful my throat was until just now.
It's not like you were talking a lot today. Was it just the
I just
weather?
woke up that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been in the hundreds for...
A while?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I might have put too much glue here.
Okay. Now, I put that cap on. I brought the paper towels so that you can do exactly what I knew you were going to do, which is get glue all over your fingers. Now see how I put glue everywhere? I'm just going to use one finger and just...
Unless you're going to put sand there, I don't really see the purpose.
No, because I want it to stick everywhere. Because I'm going to start with the rocks. And I'm not going to put rocks over every inch. Some of the glue will dry without anything being stuck to it, and then next time I'll go back and put in the sand. I don't want to do the sand right now because I didn't cover the table with like newspaper or something, so I can collect the sand when I'm done. And I didn't want to get it all over the carpet.
Is this good? No, it's not. Too much glue is sliding. I think this works.
Yeah. Are you going to glue it onto the base?
So I'm going to glue it on top of this one, but it wasn't working.
Okay. And it's going to slide until you actually mount it somewhere so it doesn't... The glue underneath it will also help keep it in place. Okay, now I'm going to use the same napkin. Unfold it. Put the project on the napkin. so that when I sprinkle these rocks, they won't go all over the place. Because I want them in very specific places, like around this big base here. You want to do the same thing, or are you still gluing pieces down?
Match this work.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like it. I mean, that's those pieces are kind of designed for that, to do that with.
Oh, I know that, but it just...
Yeah, it looks cool.
I did do a very good job at it, is my point.
Well, you can blame all of the imperfections on the fact that it's hundreds or thousands of years old, and it's...
Yeah, that's not the effect I want to go for. I don't like that. That's not what I had in mind.
Oh, okay. See, he's already got it. He's got his own thing in his head that he is imagining.
No, it's that when I had the idea for this, I wasn't picturing the same thing that came to your mind. I was...
Ruins?
Yeah?
What were you thinking?
What's the opposite of ruins?
Oh, something built?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. That's cool. Even though I really want to put the tufts on right now, I'm not going to do that until basically the last step of this project. Otherwise it risks getting paint on it or glue or something like that. And these tufts really, I can't stress enough how much they really add that extra like cherry on top of whatever miniature or terrain you're doing, because if you're not familiar with them, I'm going to break them out so the camera can see them. They're literally like tiny little bushes with a sticker backing, so you can literally see the little greenery just standing up. And the glue is pretty strong. It will stay, and if you're worried about that, you can always put a little drop of super glue underneath them.
Wait, let me see that. Are you going to use this?
For Hercules.
Oh, no.
But
yeah.
for like $6-7, you get almost 100 of these little tufts, and at 2 or 3 per miniature base, they kind of go a long way. So there's that one. And when all the glue dries, then I will then put more glue down there and hit it with sand. Do a little more on this one, but I am not sure exactly where I want to go. I want to give the little guy as much leeway with the pieces. I had some pretty specific ideas. I'm just going to put the...
But these were all connected.
No, you use them. Anything on the table you want to use?
No, what I mean is I thought that they were all one piece.
And what I'm going to do
Or
here...
that at least some of them were one piece.
I'm going to use the same rocks to give the illusion of the broken little pieces that would be in between the larger breaks of these columns. And then if the little guy is done, I will call it a night.
Not necessarily done, but what I need to do next requires the glue to dry, which it's not going to do in time.
Right.
I'm not going to do another one of those miniature cleaning videos.
If you don't know what he's talking about, it is...
Good.
Yeah. It is our absolute worst video we've ever made. And
I'm surprised it's still up.
oh, yeah. I'm not...
And it's not even that we said anything stupid. It was just objectively bad.
Yeah, it was so noisy. the sonic cleaner that we used is just not something you want to hear. You don't want to hear 30 minutes of zzz, right? Because it literally sounds just awful. It does a great job. In 30 minutes, you have any miniature, unless it's painted with tester's model paint. Any other miniature, even if it was, even if you used like spray paints or super glue, things like that, it will for the most part come completely clean. It's just tester's model paint is notorious for being some of the hardest paint to remove that's ever been made. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they used for it. Maybe they could use it to coat the space shuttle or something, because that stuff is incredibly super strong and it just does not want to come off. All right, I like it.
But I think this is all that I can do for today.
You don't want to add any little bits and pieces on there?
No, I know what I'm going to do with this. Oh,
Oh.
And it's wobbling, so I should probably not hold it up like that.
Probably.
And I realized I never added any glue to the bottom.
That's not a
Very smart thing.
yeah, well, I wasn't going to say that.
That's what is true, though.
Well, I'm not gonna bust your chops. I know you love doing that, but that's not my gig.
Oh.
Just a couple more little rocks. I'm looking for the little ones because I want to save the bigger ones. I had a strainer system that I used to keep the rocks in sort of like a. This is sand. This is really small rocks. These are a little bit bigger rocks. These are a little bit bigger rocks. But I haven't done that in a while. I need to go over to the neighbor and steal some more of their gravel. What?
All right.
I take out her trash. She lets me have gravel.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about her.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
No, we...
Cap. Always cap the glue.
Yes.
Get a little bit of a close-up here for the ones I've done, and then if the little guy will move some stuff out of the way, we can get all four of them in camera. Slide these out of the way. And as you can tell, you can already sort of imagine this being. I would have done it the other way.
Oh.
Like this.
Don't pull it out.
I can put it right back.
Yeah, and now it's gonna fall down.
No, it won't.
That's...
It's fine. So
Did I say what happened?
Yeah, you did, but I didn't realize that it was that precariously glued.
Yeah.
But just use a little bit of imagination. Next time you see this, a lot more of it will be done.
Yeah?
And
That's certain.
there's plenty of room for miniatures to move about. Let's see if we can find somebody. Where's Doc Savage? Come on, Doc. Why are you always doing this? Oh, there he is. Always got to use the Doc Savage miniature.
You do. I mean, I don't know why you do, but you do.
Because I love Doc Savage books. Well, it looks like he's bent back, like leaning backwards. I'm going to have to fix that. But there you have it, folks. Quick craft. Hercules. And he needs to be glued because the fan keeps knocking him over. But there you have it, folks. Roman ruins. Quick and easy scatter terrain for use in all kinds of games. Dungeons and Dragons. You can even use them for Call of Cthulhu, Traveler, just about any modern game if you wanted. What do you think? Cool?
Yeah,
Cool, simple. Oh, I like that. That's cool.
I did that intentionally. Yes,
Oh, okay. Did you use up all the column pieces?
I think so.
Sweet.
Except for 2.
Okay. Well, I wanted you. You know, I spent all afternoon slaving over a hot rubber silicone mold, making these pieces, and
Being late.
but I think yeah, our video's a little late, but
Little doesn't do it justice.
I was doing.
I know that.
So and again, thanks to everybody over at Table Breakers. We came up with some new ideas for some really cool content later on in the year. But thanks everybody for sticking with us and putting up with our shenanigans. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you guys all tomorrow for an Arduin video and then a hangout session with Max and the guys
And Saturday night, and I am promising this because I want to do this.
Oh, that's right.
Saturday night we're doing a late night stream, which I'm going to be in.
That's right.
And just expect it.
Expect the usual from this guy. You know what to expect.
Yeah.
So have a great weekend. We love you guys and
Good night.
bye.